And welcome back to Garden Tour Saturday. We've been working hard. This is about all I have left to plant out. And yeah, and that's going to have to wait. The beans are doing fantabulous. I did plant some extras where things didn't come up down there. But yeah. That's great. I don't know why. I have a pea coming up. And now what are those? Ground cherries are starting to take off. As is the mint that, I got from the store and just rooted. You can just pinch that stuff off, stick it in the ground, and you'll have a whole nother plant. It's amazing. I love it. So most of what I have here is left is climbing stuff. And I need that other bed built so I can have another arch before I can plant that. And I did get some of this insane oregano cut back so it wasn't brushing up against the beans there. But yeah, I've put in a couple 12-hour days, full sweat all day long. Stopping for dinner for breakfast and lunch. So, but yeah, I got the sweet potatoes are planted here. We'll see what happens. I've got some peppers that I initially had planted over there. They're way too close. But I've got to get these things in the ground. I mean, here it is June. So I'm going to get them in the ground, let them grow. We got some tomatoes over here. I put some shallots in there as well. And I had an extra okra, so I threw that over there. But that's mostly all tomatoes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tomatoes in there. So hopefully they'll do all right. And let's see. Yeah, all of that is peppers. So, sweet darling Chris was able to get one bed filled, and here I read mixed things about tomato and okra as companion plants, but it's going to work here, and I know they're going to get tall, but my husband, he's very tall, so that's okay, I think, and if we need to, we'll get a ladder. But my idea is to have these tomatoes here, use this fencing here as a support for those. So like I said, I had to get them in the ground. And that bed over there is partially filled. These are all waiting to be filled. So we have made a ton of progress. And let me just say, we filled the bottom up with sticks and everything on those beds, as you could see in that far bed. I'll show you as we pass by. And that one bed took an entire cube of soil. So, that's insane. But the soil looks incredible. So that's about what we did on the other bed. We filled it up about to the bars and then filled it with the soil. So I'm wondering if I should put some of these little supports on my tomatoes, and I don't know. I think they'll be fine for now. So let's go out. I picked another huge bag of blueberries last night late. It was so late I couldn't even tell. I picked a few berries that were on the red side. But some were blue on one side and then red in the center. So, yeah, I mean, every day you come out, there are more that are ripe. Now some spiders have taken over out here on that far side. So I kind of just let him be. I'll come out tonight when it's a little cooler probably and pick a bunch more. But yeah, they're just crazy, crazy, crazy. I pulled some, was that Virginia creeper out of here. But this one's a little bit later. but there are some berries that are ripe. Same with some of those down there. So this apple tree's revived. All right. Don't know about that one. Still might be trying. Don't know about that one. And so are we still down to just one viable apple? I think so. Well, there's one over there. And the orange is doing fine. The fig is humongous. Look at them. They're getting big. They're going to be ready. Probably what? Next month maybe? There we go. There's that big giant thing. It is just enormous. Let's see, I'm 5 feet. That's probably 9 feet tall. It's insane. It really is. It's equally wide. So, and these persimmon or pomegranate, they just keep doing nothing. If anyone has any tricks on pomegranate, let me know. I know I could probably use some mulch and stuff down there, but looks like it's got some dead grass around there. That's crazy. This blueberry, it's starting to produce a lot more too now. It also has a spider that's taken residence. So I don't know if that's a thing when blueberries get mature. The spiders start moving in, but what I think it is, I think it's that the rain has been so overwhelming that they're retreating to higher ground. Look how covered this one is. This is dripping, literally dripping with blueberries. And there's only been like, I think a couple of these that have been ripe. Here's one here. It's a good size. Here's one. That's a good size as well. Next to my thumb. The blackberries. Insane. In the membrane. Alright. Pears. Doing fabulous, fabulous. Way better than previous years. I don't know why it looks so thin down here. Probably a deer. Maybe I was brushing against it when we mow. Pears and pawpaws and mulberry. The mulberry's done. Pawpaws are still hanging on. They'll be ready. They're gonna get maybe another month or so. Now those are gonna be the first because they're getting like direct sun right here. Hopefully I'll get them in. A critter does not because they drop when they're ripe. And I can't wait for more. I have some in the freezer, but I think I'm gonna throw it in the ground, see if it'll root. Just start producing. Yeah, this was covered. Have some early, some late on here. Some that are still coming on. That's crazy. It's going to be a long season of figs. Really crazy. And the persimmon are still hanging on. We have a few drops down here. But, I mean, it helps when it rains at night. And ends up not steaming these fruit. It's looking good. So, but here are the drops. Oh, gosh. Oh, my body's killing me. I'll pick these up and take them in and see if they're good. Last year I had some that dropped and they were like tender and sweet. You never know. Oh, that one's getting big. Look at y'all. Please stay. Please stay. Oh, I have a lot of big ones up there. Wow. I'm surprised. Looks like the persimmon are going to come in then at different, like a lengthy interval, which is fine, as well as the figs. But yeah, the blackberries are just starting. I think we've had like 5 blackberries so far. So 7. Who's counting? Look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just can't wait. So, but yeah, we've been in a hurry to get this stuff in the ground because there's a trip coming up, and I got, I do a really good clean in my house. You know, floors, cabinets, everything, right down, bedding, all that stuff, so that when I come back, everything's nice and clean and comfortable, and yeah, so that's what I'll be focusing on next week. So y'all take it easy, take care. If you're traveling this summer, safe travels, and we will see you later. Bye.